Hello and welcome back to Buckland Junction. Today's video is going to be a right mixed affair. It's going to be wiring, more wiring followed by wiring, a loco repair, and look at the state of this loft again. Oh no, Alan, what have you been doing? Not cleaning up, that's what you've been doing. Look at the state of it. Oh no. But yes, onwards and upwards. I don't think there'll be any trains running today, sorry to say, so back in a minute. Yes, I'm still battling to get the main line working. I said weeks ago I hope to have the trains running, but I'm still battling along with it. This is part 2 video of the one I done the other day. This is part 2. This is bus wire number 3, and this little bundle plus this wire is number 4. So I'll put that one in, and we really will have sparks to this side of the layout to control all these points, supply power to them all. So back in a minute. Sometimes I wonder why I haven't had a brain hemorrhage yet. The good thing is, where are we? This is the last bus wire for this section. This section is for Buckland Junction. Buckland Junction, good old Buckland Junction. So that's all done. This one is for that junction, which is actually taking tracks from 2 different controllers, so that's why I need relays. Same here at Buckland Junction. This is the branch line controller, but it's going up through that tunnel and joining onto the main line, so yeah, just to keep it all running smooth consistently. That's why I've got my a relay for every big junction. So once I've soldered this little wire in, number 4, where is it? Where are you, you little monkey? Yeah, number 4. I'm going to be over that corner. So we are getting there. Sometimes I don't think I'm ever going to make it, but onwards and upwards. Well, hooray, hooray. That's all the wires finished here. I've had a bit of a tidy up. Looks so much better with a few cable ties around it. In my time I've worked with a few electricians, quite a few, or sparkies as we call them, and some of them, their wiring is just like spaghetti on a plate. I try to keep my wires in a kind of uniform order, but it's not easy. Okay, that's now going to the other end of the loft, other side of the loft, so I'm going towards the big station now, which I'm really happy about. Will I ever get there? Back in a minute. Well, it's Alan back down in the kitchen. It was far too cold in the loft, and well, I haven't got any circuit boards anyway because they're still in production. Should be done tonight. There we go. There they are. So I've got all my components. This is the intercity 125 rebuild, because what I'm going to do is get rid of these traction tyres. I'm going to go traction tyreless, and the D clip had snapped off, so I've had to araldite a metal one in its place. So what am I trying to do here? One, I'm trying to get to grips with this motor and gears. I'm not used to these. I'm quite happy with the open frame old trying stuff. I want to get rid of these traction tyres altogether, and then fit up a yeah, some pickups on these. So I've got 4 axle pickups on both sides, and then it shall be quite a reliable beast. So what I'm going to use as donor parts is class 25. This has been in here for a while. This is another boot fair find. Let me see if I can get this box apart. Oh, let me just get the box open. Yeah, this has been in here for about 10 years, I think. Quite a good model, but I had trouble with that bogie. I couldn't work out why the gears kept going into neutral and grinding. Yeah, there we go. Nice little class 25. But for the moment, I'm going to scavenge some bits. It's got one of those awful plastic chassis. I don't like this stuff. It's all too flimsy. And in here, let me just open this bag up. So in this bag, we've got a weight. We've got another one of those motors with its waffy cogs all wobbling around. But what I want to use is these axle sets and the weight probably. So I'm going to replace these. Hang on, I'm going to replace these axles with this one because they've got gears on just the same. So let's see how we get on. But I've got to solder up four circuit boards first, and then I'll drop back onto this. So it's going to be a right mixed affair, this video. There's the cab interiors, and oh yeah, there's the bogie at the back. I've got all the bits for these, so all I'm going to be looking for is another pair of these. Anybody got any? Without traction tyres, because if I can make this one work in the intercity 125 with no traction tyres, I can do the same for the 25, and I do want to have this 25 work, and it's a lovely model. So yeah, despite its rubbishy insides, I know other people like these, but look at it, look, it's all there. I don't like it. It's cheap, it's nasty, and yeah, this is a newer unit, I think. It's got a brass cog on it. Oh, it must be an older one then. I don't know, but yeah, I would like yet another set of them. If not, I'm off to Peter's Spares or somewhere to get. If I can make the in-city work, I'm going to do the same for the 25. So learning curve here. Anyway, I've got to get my soldering iron going because I've got lots of soldering to do. Back in a minute. Well, look what I've managed to do. Managed to split the axles, take away the traction tyre, and now I've got, if the camera's going to focus on that, 4 steel wheels, no traction tyre. I've done that part, so I've got to work out how to make a wheel pickups for these 2 rims, and the same for these 2 rims. Oh dear, what's going on? Oh, come on, focus. Camera's terrible, come on. Don't bother. The chassis is the earth, and the 2 geared wheels are I've got to make pickups for, so I'm looking around the house for a suitable flexible material to put 2 little pickups on each bogie. So back when I found that. Well, onwards the story goes. It's out in the kitchen, so this is all telling lies again. Behind it is one of my prepared circuit boards. It's all tinned up, ready to go. All the components are on and we're ready to just solder the wires onto those blobs. Now then, I've just taken this apart. Let's see what it is. Come on camera, do your stuff. Royal Scot. It's an Airfix kit. Heck knows where it's come from. It's just in a box upstairs. But I found some nice pickups. Look at that, for the really thinnest copper. So I've got to get them mounted. And for the power bogie, I'm going to be using a very, very thin piano wire. Very, very thin. I reckon that's about 0.25 of a mil. So I think I found my pickup, so I've got some work to do. Yes, the whole table's turned into a complete mess, so that's the loft, and the table's in a complete mess. I don't believe it, as I live on my own now, and you know, who cares? So back in a minute when I've done some gluing and wiring. I shall be back in a minute, show you what I've done. That's Al in the kitchen. Don't believe everything you're told. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. This sign is telling lies. It's Alan in the kitchen. Okay, I finished my circuit boards, and I've made my pickups. I don't know if the camera's picking them up. Let me get a bit closer, just there. They're pickups from that Airfix train. So let's give them a test and see how good they are. Yeah. Yeah, so that one's ready to go. Again on this, I hope the camera's focusing. I have pickups. They're not the best in the world, but they're there. So we've got 8 wheels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 wheel pickup and steel drive tyres. No what they call them, traction rubbish. So I put this what is it, intercity HST back together, and we might have a running session with her. So fingers crossed, eh? I don't know if this thing works. I'm going to lubricate it, wire it up, put it back together, and well, might see you in the loft next then. Fingers crossed. Well, I think I've got it now. I've added a little bit of weight. I'm going to add a little bit more weight. I'm going to glue them in the corners. Just a little extra weight. I've got a big spacing washer here that probably weighs about ½ an ounce. So I need a bit more weight because I haven't got traction tyres. I'm just going to check it before I put the body on, because yeah, that's good, and that should be that one. Yeah, that's cool. I've got that off there. That's all right. And that should be that one. Cool, I'm happy with that. So I'll stick them in and then put the body on, put my terminal on, and we're off to the loft. And I've taken some advice to Trish at Double O'Neill. He said, why don't you use a tripod? Then you've got two hands. Too right, Trish. I've added a bit of a detail to the cab dashboard with a indelible pen. It only took a second, so and you can see that through the window. So yeah, just something for nothing. And back in a minute. Here we are, back up in the loft. First train up. I gather this is the kind of coach that would be in the 125 rake, but it hasn't got any hooks. No hooks, so I'm going to have to run a few blue and grey Mark 1. Right, come on B17, off we come. Oh, you good girl. That's it. Let's pretend you're in the station that's not there. Well done. Right, where are you? This is all unrehearsed. Oh, that bogey feels a bit stiff. But it's now or never. Right, let's give it some juice. Will it go in the right direction? Who knows? Oh. No, it's going in the wrong direction, because I haven't changed the point and the B17 has come out the sidings. So it's at reverse polarity. Right, hang on a minute. Let's shut her in there. She shouldn't go anywhere now. No. It lives. Oh, we'll have a little run, then I'll put some coaches on it. After all that work, I think it's gone into neutral. Ah, what a load of old junk. Oh, I'll have to have the lid off. That's a disappointment. Well, it seems like the that die-cast cog there has decided to go have some free play. Look, what a load of old rubbish. Yeah, very disappointing. How am I going to stop that? I think super glue's going to do it, is it? The motor's humming. Yeah. There we go, the cogs are going around, but the armature isn't, so it's that little cog there, look. Oh, what a pain in the... Oh, failure. You're going in a box, you're not coming out to play, you're not worthy. Oh, you'll come out again a long time in the future. Yeah, that is just spinning on that, the armature's standing still, look. It's not moving. Oh, what a disappointment. Oh, I've got to have a think about that. Would Harold Ike get it? Soak it all in spirit? I don't know, back in a minute when I've calmed down a bit. There, it's your phone fault. You bloody deserve it. You cheap, naughty girl, you. I don't want to see you for months. Got to find another project now. Oh, anyway, well, I'll come back and do some wiring instead. And you can go on the shelf in the dark. Naughty girl. Just to prove there is some... this is the Station Throat Road. Look. It's starting to come alive. It's right across the other side of the layout. The rails are really dirty, so I wouldn't be surprised if it stops. Oh. Yeah, that's it. That's what you're going to get. Well, I gather I'm going to bring this video to an end, but there's nothing else for it but to... Ooh. Steady, steady, steady. Have a quick running session. There we go, up the embankment. Go on, girl. That is a lovely train, that B70. Into the Roman Road. Through Buckland Junction. Well, I think that's it for this video. I gather we're over 15 minutes long. It takes about 24 hours for upload on my crummy internet. That is some gradient, that. But yeah, there she goes. I'll say goodbye now from Buckland Junction. I've had quite a disappointing day after spending about probably 6 hours on that blinking, yes, naughty girl. So I'll say goodbye, Buckland Junction. And I gather there's going to be a part 3 to this because my electrics are still far from finished. So that's how. Take care. I hope you've enjoyed my rant. And yeah, back with part 3 tomorrow. Take care now. Bye. Oh, I can't miss this. It's too close. Maybe I'll do a station stop to end it all. Yes, I'll do a station stop. Go on up the embankment, girl, that's it, go on. That must be the end.